Former White House Chief Strategist Steve Bannon is opening up about the leaked Access Hollywood video that led to a crisis in Trump's campaign. Our 60 Minutes interview is the first extensive conversation with Bannon since he left the Trump administration. A few weeks before the election, a video obtained by the Washington Post revealed Donald Trump talking with Billy Bush about groping women. It sent his campaign into full damage control. The weekend after the video came out, Mr. Trump met with his senior advisors, Bannon, Reince Priebus, and New Jersey Governor Christie discussed the next steps. In our 60 Minutes interview, Bannon explained how the meeting cost Christie a potential job in the administration.
And Trump went around the room and asked people the percentages he thought of still winning and what the recommendation. And Reince started off, and Reince said, you have two choices. You either drop out right now or you lose by the biggest landslide in American political history. And Trump, with his humor, goes, "That's a great way. That's a great way to start our conversation." We went around the room, and you could tell. I could tell from the incoming of politicians, and I could tell from some of the politicians that were there, is that the natural inclination of politicians are to be so overwhelmingly stunned and shocked by how the media comes on you. But Trump wasn't that. And I told him, as he went around, I was the last guy to speak, and I said, "It's 100%. You have a 100% probability of winning." And that's the first time.
But you seem to have done that at every point in the campaign. When he was in trouble, asking him to double down on his rhetoric, double down in terms of appealing to his base.
Appealing to the American people and to the working class people in this country, absolutely. You know why? Because it was a winner. That's why I told him double down every time. And on that day, that's the first time and only time he ever got upset with me. He goes, "Come on, it's not 100%. I go, "It's absolutely 100%. And I told him why. They don't care.
And they do care about respect for women.
They do, but
and it's not just locker room talk.
That's locker room talk. The Billy Bush thing is locker room talk.
Did you lose confidence of anybody because they came at you at that point and said, "Look, he ought to get out of this race," other than Reince Priebus? I mean, did your attitude towards those people who said that you're just wrong?
Absolutely. Billy Bush Saturday, to me, is a litmus test. It's a litmus test. And I said it the other day to General Kelly during the Charlottesville thing afterwards. It's a line I remember from the movie The Wild Bunch. William Holden uses it right before that huge gunfight at the end. When you side with a man, you side with him, okay? The good and the bad. You can criticize him behind, but when you side with him, you have to side with him. And that's what Billy Bush weekend showed me. Billy Bush Saturday showed me who really had Donald Trump's back to play to his better angels. All you had to do, and what he did, was go out and continue to talk to the American people. People didn't care. They knew Donald Trump was just doing locker room talk with a guy, and they dismissed it. It had no lasting impact on the campaign. Yet, if you see the mainstream media that day, it was literally, he was falling into Dante's Inferno.
Well, you took names on Billy Bush Sunday, didn't you?
I did. I got him. I got it. You know, I'm Irish. I got my black book, and I got him. Christie, because of Billy Bush weekend, was not looked at for a cabinet position.
He wasn't there for you on Billy Bush weekend, so therefore he doesn't get a cabinet position.
I told him the plane leaves at 11 o'clock in the morning. If you're on the plane, you're on the team. Didn't make the plane.
Well, there he is. I mean, he is an interesting guy to talk to because A, he was my witness to a lot of stuff. B, he has strong opinions. And C, three, he likes to talk.
Yeah. And essentially enforcing blind loyalty, right?
Exactly what he said. Yeah. Mm-hmm. At a time like that, he said, you want to know somebody who's willing to go forward, not stay in the foxhole.
Yeah. To hear him say that about Chris Christie, that him not being on the president's side eliminated any sort of cabinet position.
You're on the plane or you're out.
Yeah, wow.
You can see the full report Sunday on 60 Minutes. That is at 7, 6 Central, right here on CBS.